My wife got kidnapped by her dad during our wedding. I stood at the altar, hands clasped in front of me, waiting for Inez to walk down the aisle. It was 2 o'clock. The ceremony should be starting. The church was packed with our family and friends, all ready to watch us get married. My best man gave me a thumbs up, but the doors at the back of the church stayed closed. No music started. No bride appeared. At 10 minutes, the priest leaned over and whispered that sometimes brides run a little late. I nodded and tried to smile at the guests who were starting to look concerned. At 30 minutes, the wedding coordinator hurried up the aisle to me and frantically said she'd been trying to reach Inez, but got no answer. Inez's mom rushed over asking if anyone had heard from her husband, who was driving her here from the hotel. She tried calling, but his phone was turned off. I immediately pulled out my phone and called Inez, but it also went straight to voicemail. I texted her asking if everything was okay. No response. My mind started racing, wondering if they'd been in an accident. Inez's brothers volunteered to check the police stations and nearby hospitals. By hour 2, I couldn't stand still anymore. I paced back and forth in front of the altar, trying Inez's phone every few minutes. When her brothers finally returned, they had nothing. No accidents reported anywhere in the area. No hospital had anyone matching their descriptions. They'd filed a missing persons report, but the police said we had to wait 24 hours before they could really investigate. One officer even suggested maybe she got cold feet. I sat down on the altar steps and put my head in my hands. Hour 4, I stood up and walked to the microphone. The church had gone completely silent. Everyone was staring at me. I gripped the podium to keep my hands from shaking. "I'm sorry," I said. "The wedding is canceled. We don't know where Inez is or what happened. Please go to the reception and eat. I'm sorry you came all this way." My voice broke on the last words. I stepped away from the microphone. Guests were standing up, some coming forward to hug me, others filing out quietly. After I went home, sat on my couch in my tuxedo and didn't sleep, I just kept wondering where I went wrong, why she would leave me like this. The next day, my phone rang at 2 in the morning. Inez's name was on the screen. I answered before it could ring twice. "Where are you? Are you okay?" She was crying. "I'm at a hotel 8 hours north. I need you to come get me. Please, I'm leaving right now." I called her mom and we drove through the night. When we got there, Inez was in the hotel lobby wrapped in a blanket, her wedding hair still partially done. I ran to her and she fell into my arms, apologizing over and over. I told her to stop, told her I was just glad she was safe, glad she didn't leave me. She then told us everything. Her father had spiked her drink the morning of the wedding with sleeping pills. She'd started feeling dizzy right before they left for the church. He helped her into the bridal car, saying she just needed to rest. She passed out in the passenger seat. When she woke up, they were on a highway she didn't recognize. Her father was driving. She looked at the road signs and realized they were hours north of the city, away from the church, away from me. She started screaming at him, demanding he turn around, but he kept driving and told her he couldn't let her go, that she was his daughter, that she belonged with him, not with me. He said I was trying to steal her away, but no man was going to take her from him. So he picked out a house where we'd never find them, where they could start over with new identities. She threatened to jump out of the moving car, even started reaching for the door handle. That got him to stop at a hotel. She ran inside before he could grab her and locked herself in a room. She didn't feel safe until a day later when she was able to get help from the hotel staff, and she called me. Inez's mom was crying. She asked why he would do this. What could possibly make him think this was okay? "He's never approved of anyone I dated," Inez said quietly, leaning further into me. "He chased away every boyfriend I ever had. When we decided to move overseas for your job, he told me he'd rather die than lose me. I didn't think he meant it literally." Her mom kept apologizing to me. I just held Inez tight in my arms, not wanting her to be in danger ever again. We pressed charges when we got back. Unfortunately, he made bail the next day. But Inez's mom filed for divorce within the week. Her brothers also cut him off completely. We eloped 2 weeks later with just our closest friends, then moved overseas the following month. We started fresh somewhere he couldn't reach us.